Hey guys, my name's Wendy. I'm with the Bay School. I'm one of the instructors here. You may have taken a clay class with me. I know that you guys are stuck at home and that you probably want something to do. Well, Bay School has an answer for that. We have art kits that we're going to post on our website that parents can come pick them up. One kit per child, and the one I'm doing has to do with clay. Everybody loves clay. It's fun, it's gushy, it's smushy, and it's just a blast. So what I'm gonna have you guys do, you're gonna kind of make a creature with me. So we're gonna do some clay creatures, kind of scary clay creatures, or fun, however you make them. You'll like them, they're fun. All right, so you guys are gonna have clay. That is going to be, comes in a plastic bag. You don't want to leave your clay out. If you leave your clay out, it's going to dry up. If it dries up, then it's not much good unless you rehydrate it, which I'm getting into something completely new with that. But so keep your clay wrapped up when you're not using it. What I'm going to have you do is you're going to take off a piece of your clay. So about a third or so of your clay. Next thing you're going to do is we're going to make pinch pots. So you may or may not have made a pinch pot before. When you make a pinch pot, what you're going to do is you're just going to take and you're going to smush it together because you're trying to make a ball. Okay, so I'm squishing, squishing, squishing. Okay, try not to get your fingers in there because you want to use more of the palm of your hand. If you use your fingers in there, then it's a little bit harder to get out. So you can work at your kitchen table. And what you're going to do is you're going to roll. So you want to make a nice ball. Okay. Okay, so ball. Bring it together a little more. Then what you're going to do is you're going to keep that ball in the palm of your hand. You're going to take your thumb on the other hand, and you're just going to take, let me see if I can turn like this. Turn, and I'm going to have you press in. See that? So you're going to press in with your thumb, and what you're doing is you're pressing all the way around. And you're using your fingers on the outside. Let me see. You're using your fingers on the outside to give you support, because we're going to make a clay critter. So right now what we're doing is we're making a pinch pot. This big circle is going to be his mouth. So I'm kind of pushing all the way around. Okay, so here we go, all the way around. Okay. And then you can kind of take your hand and kind of bring it in like this and make it a little bit thinner. Now you don't want to go too thin. You want to keep a fair amount of clay in there, probably about a pencil's width. Thickness, not width, thickness. So here we go. All right, so I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, how am I going to make this into a critter? Well, you're going to take the other piece of clay that you had, you're going to pinch off a little bit, about this much, and then you're going to take and roll it. So you're going to take and roll it, and then you're going to make it into kind of a carrot shape. So a carrot shape would be thick at one end and kind of thin at the other end. So carrot, okay? So then what you're going to do is you need a small bowl of water. Let me grab my water, hang on. Okay, I'm back. Water. I just have a little bit of water. I didn't even need this much, but I wanted to show you. So you're here, dip your finger in, taking the end of that carrot, and you're just gonna wet it a little bit, okay? wetting my carrot. I'm gonna kind of scratch it a little bit. This is called scoring. And then you add a little bit of water. It's called slipping. Oh, don't touch your face, don't touch your face. Isn't that what they say? Don't do it. Yeah. Okay, then what I'm doing is I'm adding a little bit of water. Can you see in here, I've kind of taken my fingernails and scraped little marks in here. Scraping little marks, can you see that? Okay, then I'm gonna take my finger, dip it in, put it right there where those marks are. Make sure the end of my carrot has marks. Then I'm just taking it and I'm pushing it in there. I'm just gonna kind of squish it in there. Okay, so I have this. I'm gonna take and press that tongue in, like that. Push it in, because we wanna make sure that it kind of smears to the bottom. We don't want tongues falling off. Okay, tongue. Crazy long tongue. Yours doesn't have to be that long. Just making mine wild and crazy. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to my little ball of clay that I have left over. I'm gonna take and I'm gonna make balls. So I have a little ball here. And then I'm just gonna take and make a little bit of a carrot. Okay, very small carrot. And I'm gonna make, I don't know, 5 of these. So ball, roll into a carrot. This is kind of a curvy carrot because these are really teeth. And this poor critter, he has all different size teeth. I made a small ball, rolling a small ball into a carrot, little tooth. Okay. You can make as many teeth as you want. You can make as little teeth as you want. Maybe he's just got 2 little buck teeth up front. Kind of like a scary bunny rabbit. Another tooth. So I have 4. I'm gonna make 5. I like things in odd numbers. This one's another little one. Okay. Another one. Okay, so I have 5. So now I'm looking at my critter and I'm like, okay, where are his teeth gonna go? Are his teeth gonna go sideways? Are they gonna be up top? Is his mouth gonna be wide open? Is it gonna be kind of closed? What do I want my critter to look like? I'm gonna make him, maybe a little more rounded like this. Let's see. Okay, let's figure out where his teeth are gonna go. All right, so one tooth, I'm dipping it in the water. I'm gonna push it right in the top and I'm sticking these teeth straight out. Okay, we're gonna go back and fix them later, but I'm sticking them straight out. A little bit of water, not a lot because this clay is kind of wet. And see here, these teeth are sticking straight up. I have 3 teeth up top. I think I'm gonna put 2 teeth at the bottom. You can put as many teeth in there as you want. A little bit of water. I'm just kind of pushing that tooth right on there. Okay, crazy tongue and teeth. Don't worry, let those teeth stick out right now. Okay, now I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna take 2 balls of clay and I'm gonna roll them up. They're not quite similar in size, are they? And that's actually kind of good. In fact, I'm taking off a little bit because I'm gonna make one eye littler than the big one, than another one. Why? It's gonna give him a kooky little look, and that's okay. That's what we're looking for, kooky. Okay, I'm gonna take these 2 pieces of clay and I'm pushing them together. Okay. Then I'm gonna take my finger and I'm gonna just taking my fingernail and scoring across the bottom, adding a little bit of that water to it so it's kind of gooey. And my eyeballs are going right here. I've decided. Now, my guy, he needs tentacles. So I'm all about this carrot shape. So I'm gonna roll into a carrot shape. So fat at one end, skinny at the other. Make these kind of, I'm gonna turn him so that I want him sitting this way. So I'm just gonna press down right here a little bit, because when I do that, it makes a nice little flat base for him on the other side. So after I've made a little flat base for him, then I'm gonna start with these little tentacles. And you guys can make these tentacles, you can make them however you want. You can make them curly. So what I do is I just kind of twist them a little bit. Make a curly, twisty one. So he's all twisted. Then I'm gonna flatten the end of it. So I just tap it, flatten the end of it, add a little bit of water, cut it through with my fingernails. It's kind of squishy there. And then, I haven't decided, wherever, let's see, he's gonna have a tentacle right here. So I'm just taking my fingernail and just scratching it in a little bit, right there. Okay, taking this guy, squishing that and just kind of squishing it right on there. Oh guys, he's starting to come to life. See that? Okay. We're gonna go back to the eyes at the end. I'm gonna make another tentacle. So carrot, flattening the end of it. Just by tapping it, see? Just kind of flatten the end of it. Okay, got a long tentacle, dip my finger, scratch, 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 scratch. It's called slipping and scoring. So you're scratching it in. That's called the scoring part, and then adding a little bit of water to it, it's called slipping. And now I'm gonna add another tentacle. I'm gonna come over here, and I've decided he's gonna have one down here. Don't want it completely even, because this guy, he's all over the place. So I'm just kind of scratching in and taking that and just kind of pushing it in and squiggling it around so that it fits nice and tight. And then you take and twist it a little bit. This guy's getting crazy. Okay. I'm gonna do a couple of small ones. So small ones I make into a ball first, and then I make into a carrot. So here, okay, flatten it out just like you do the big ones. Scratch it through with your finger. You guys can also use a pencil for that if you don't like having clay under your nails, but clay stays under my nails all the time. I'm gonna put one right here. Let's see. Actually, I'm gonna give him a couple in the back. So I'm gonna scratch here, this little one right here. Can you see where this is? It's gonna go right there. Curl it around a little bit to see where that curls around. And guys, this guy is just crazy. And something else, he's gonna, I'm gonna give him some warts. Every good monster needs wart. Maybe it's a beauty mark. Goes right there. Oop. I'm supporting it from underneath, because if I push down from above, I'm just gonna smash him to pieces. I don't want to do that. All right, so he's got a little wart there. I kind of like the warts. Let's add some more warts. Make it into a little ball. Add a little water. And just set it right here. Scratch, 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 scratch. And take that little ball, and I'm just gonna press it right in there. Remember, I'm supporting from underneath my warty guy. Okay. So then what I'm gonna do is, you know what? His tongue is gonna be a little crazy. I'm gonna flatten it a little bit, and I can still do this because it's not too bad. And then I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna twist it and curl it up a little bit. Can you see that? Now, his teeth are still sticking straight out. We can't forget those teeth. So now that they're in there and they've set a little bit, I'm gonna support it from underneath, and then I'm just gonna press those teeth down a bit. And I'm supporting it from above, pressing this up, and pressing this up. Things are starting to come to life. All right, take a pencil. All I have is a pen right now. And then that's when he really comes to life. Ooh. What do you guys think? I think you could add a couple more tentacles, make him a little spookier, a little fun, scary guy. He's a guy that comes and gets all the bad things. You guys can make a bunch of these. And then you could have a whole army of critters. How fun is that? I think he's great. All right, what do you guys think? You can go through and you can take his little warts and you can maybe add little dots to them. Maybe they're warts on warts. Ew. Maybe he has freckles. Maybe he's a she. Maybe she has a little bow tie. Or I mean a little hair bow right up here. Or maybe you have a little bit of leftover clay and you make another critter that's a baby critter. Whatever you do, have fun. When you go to let this guy dry, you want to put him on a shelf, let him dry. Be very careful because these guys, like the little antenna or tentacles, they will be very fragile until we get them fired. So let him dry on a shelf and then handle him very carefully until you bring him back to bay school. Okay? All right, hope you guys had fun. Hope you learned something new today. Hope you get outside and enjoy the sunshine. That sun is beautiful. The breeze is fantastic. And sunshine is good for all of us. So have fun. Hope you guys enjoyed your little critters. And I'll see you later. Come take a class with me at Bay School. Bye.